And we should be alive. There we go. Yep, everything seems fine. So as the title of the stream more than suggests, today we are going to be playing the S-701. The newest of the battlepass vehicles. Well, battlepass boats. Overall, it should be decent enough compared to other German S-100 boats or S-boats. With the all-favorite 37mm in the rear. A fairly potent 30 in the front and still two 20mm in the middle. And of course a special gimmick of having rearward launching torpedoes. So let's give it a shot. Fiji. I'll try and go around Charlie. As these German S-boats really don't do too well at close range fighting. And Fiji is a lot of close range fighting.
Schiff für die Seefahrt sichern. Gefährliche Untiefen voraus. Alles steuerbar. Hi, Ruder hart steuerbar.
Oh, can I just dodge the thing? Hello, chicken, I'm doing fine.
Stationen, Feind gesichtet. Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
It is, yeah, it is the battle pass vehicle for the current battle pass. I literally just unlocked it yesterday. No, I unlocked it today, after I did some of the battle pass tasks.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, that SF-40 is not really one to fight, but it will. Should be pretty decent loadout. And the gun loadout is not bad either. But I do need to look that I don't beach myself. The only annoying part is that you cannot choose the ammunition belt for the 37 in the rear. Although the default belt should be fine, that's not good. That's a lot of not good. That's also 40, so a little bit of lead. And we're going to look for that Frunze. Yeah, the default belt for the 37 should be a 50-50 air armor piercing high explosive belt. There's the Frunze. Traveling left, okay. You know what I'll do? Let's try using the rear torpedo tubes. And we run away. Never mind, I got torpedoed by the PT-200. SF-40 should be a more than good target. Just want to see where is he in terms of cover. Okay, torpedoes away. These torpedoes, by the way, go 81 kph, which is a bit... and it's got sunk again. I'm not having the best of luck with my torpedo targets.
Voran! Volle Kraft voraus!
Yeah, 81 kph is fine for a torpedo. This is arcade, yes, because I have noticed that playing coastal vessels in arcade is a whole lot more fun.
Ruder, Backbord! Aye, Backbord steuern!
And you do not actually get a research penalty at all for naval arcade. You got the same RP modifiers for your ships. So why not play arcade?
Ruder, Steuerbord!
Zerstörer! Voraus! 2000 Meter!
Yeah, I only really rediscovered arcade battles for coastals recently for the other battlepass task, Big Game Hunter, where you had to get 10 torpedo kills in a coastal vessel against a blue water vessel. With a different RP modifier? From what I could tell, the ships in arcade and realistic have the same RP modifier. Okay, that's a bit dangerous, making it a bit risky. Okay, that's gonna kill me. It's 40 mil. Artillery got him.
Ziel identifiziert! Boot! Ruder auf Null!
Yeah, SL is different. SL is different. It's less in arcade battles, but I'm fine on SL.
Hinter uns! 8000 Meter! Aye, Steuerbord steuern! Gefährliche Untiefen
Yeah.
voraus! Reparaturstation! Wir sind schwer beschädigt! Ruder, Steuerbord!
Patrouillenschiff! Hinter uns!
If you're looking for more action-packed gameplay, arcade is definitely the place to go. Although CAS can be a bit of a problem sometimes with their reloads.
Reparaturstationen! Wir sind schwer beschädigt!
That thing's going to kill me. Because that 40 mil does not mess about.
Zerstörer!
Yeah,
4000 Meter!
I keep forgetting how large the VS8 is.
Vorne, Steuerbord!
Aye, Ruder hart Steuerbord! Aye, Ruder auf Null!
And I think I'm gonna try and mine around their spawn, maybe. Seeing as we have quite a dominant position at the moment.
Ruder, Steuerbord!
This is a very bad idea. We commit.
2000 Meter!
Direkter Treffer! Erdbekämpfung an die Schadenskontrolle! Rettende Abteile unter Kontrolle bringen!
I'm on fire, but I'm putting the fire out automatically. There we go.
Ziel zerstört! Reparaturtrupps an
That is bad timing.
Kontrolle! Geflutete Abteile auspumpen!
And there we go.
Alle Mann von Bord!
Yes. I have found that naval arcade for coastal vessels, very fun. It's not quite my cup of tea for blue water vessels, but for coastals, it's perfect. Because I'm playing 2.7 and it's a actual coastal game with just a few destroyers. I think those two bombers should have that one guy, don't they? Come on. Just took a missed. I don't know how you miss an arcade, but oh well. Frigate is a Chikugo, which doesn't have the most anti-air and just got sunk by somebody else. That's a rack sailing through Alpha. Ooh, those are 14.5s. I keep forgetting that. Just minor fires, yeah. Our new daily tasks became available, that's why. That's a decent chunk of RP for what I did, which is fairly little. But yeah, if I look at the RP modifiers, so of course we have booster now, but 426 and 342, and go to arcade. 426 and 6112 or 612. So yeah, the SL modifier is quite different in realistic, quite a bit higher. The RP modifier is just the same. I am not known because I do not care about it, and by the looks of it, not many people do anyways. There are quite a few content creators that are participating in it, and that's fine. If you do, you do you. I'll take breaks from the game as well every now and then. Although now that I've actually started to stream fairly regularly, not that much. Of course, Ashes. Not surprised. The things I do understand where people are coming from with the economy not being quite the best. But as a naval main, I don't really have that many complaints. SL is still pretty good for naval, especially if you play cruisers. Can easily rake in like 100,000 SL a match, with premium account of course. RP is a bit on the low side I guess, but it's eh. Yeah, for free-to-play players, I can fully understand that is not that good. Like, that's really bad, but as a privileged premium player, I do not really notice it all that much. Like, I was playing, I think, the Italian cruisers. Was it Monday? I think I literally got 1 million SL during that stream. Then again, Monday I was playing at Italian 5-7, and I think like 80% of my matches were full down tiers to 5-0. Almost full down tiers. So that also helped, I guess. How much of a boost actually is premium account, does it say? It is significant enough, I know that much. The SL boosts. Heck, even the RP boost is significant enough. I know in post-battle screens you can actually see how much RP you got from what. Like you can see what the premium bonuses were. And hello there, RB. I guess the one major gripe I'd have of the economy in this game is when they split up Coastal and Blue Water, the fact you can no longer research one of the other. I despise it with a passion. Like the Blue Water and Coastal split is what it was the biggest hit to the naval economy that I remember. I'm slowly but surely getting there with my German coastals as well. Just 4 more rank 4s and I'm into rank 5. I really want to work up to the Köln. Looks like a very fun frigate. I've heard it's really good. I mean, the PR-206 is a very good coastal vessel as well. But I've seen the Köln quite a few times in battle and it looks really mean. I guess the only negative is that it only has HE for the main guns. Yeah, can't use the ammo for the 37. This is also not the best map again for us. Like, the German Schnellboats really don't like close quarter fighting. You want, like, engagements at 1.5 kilometers to 2 kilometers.
Ruder, Steuerbord.
Hi, Steuerbord steuern. Zerstörer. Backbord. 6000 Meter.
What is my torpedo range? 6 kilometers, that's good. This is a fairly new map. It's not that new anymore. Golden Bay was a recent addition. I don't really like this map much. I think it's actually alright if you're playing coastal, but as a destroyer you spawn really close to each other.
Hinter uns. 2000 Meter.
Butsuki is within torpedo range. We are slightly up there to 3-3, I think, because that's the BR of the HMS Arrow. Or is that no, the HMS AS Arrow is 2-7. Never mind. Nope.
Alles Steuerbord.
Hi, Ruder, Steuerbord.
I also like close quarters battles for destroyers. I don't like fighting close quarters battles out in the open though with no cover, which is what this map is.
Ziel identifiziert.
Boot. Voraus. 3000 Meter.
Let's just hope the Mutsuki will run straight into my torpedoes.
Ruder, Steuerbord.
Hi.
I'm just gonna launch
Ziel identifiziert.
torpedoes down here, I think.
1:00. 3000 Meter.
Torpedo los.
Motoren, volle Kraft rückwärts.
Oh, hello, VZ.
Backbord. 3000 Meter.
Direkter Treffer. Feindliches Schiff versenkt.
Thank you.
Just gonna ditch my 2 rear torpedoes, I think, and go for the torpedo reload.
3000 Meter. Und Torpedo los!
I must have missed the Mitsuki at this point.
Aye, Backbord steuern.
Although that T-14 seems to be going for a dangerous mission.
Ziel identifiziert. 3000 Meter.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Motoren anhalten. Ruder auf Null.
Aye, Ruder auf 0.
Just waiting on the coolant for either my torpedoes or my artillery to deal with some of the enemy coastals.
Angreifer.
160. 7000 Meter.
Boot. Voraus. 3000 Meter.
Torpedoes are reloaded. So let's see if we can get some action.
Ruder Steuerbord.
Aye, Steuerbord steuern.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Boot. Backbord. 2000 Meter.
Okay, they've sank all their coastals. Trying to think whatever map you're referring to there specifically. Can't think of it.
Aye, Backbord steuern. Feindliche Wesen voraus.
Mines, right, we saw the VSA drop mines. We do not have the memory of a goldfish, I hope. Come on. Okay. That's less optimal. Did at least decap the point. Japanese port, that is one of my favorites as well. There's a good split of the destroyer and coastal spawns in my opinion.
Reparaturstation. Griechische Bedrängung machbar. Feind von Granaten getroffen.
Come on, I should be able to sink this guy. He should not be getting away scot-free like this, man. But I jammed all my guns. And the VS-8 has no survivability. It's performing just like any other Schnellboat. It's just a premium Schnellboat.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Motoren. Höchstgeschwindigkeit.
Feind vernichtet. Feind getroffen.
Ruder Backbord.
Aye, Backbord steuern.
Ruder Steuerbord.
Aye, Steuerbord steuern.
Alarm. Luftangriff.
Bomber. Voraus.
I'm going to...
Kampfstationen. Feindgesichtet.
God, that's not what I want to face, not at this range. Yeah. That is the one danger of the S-701, is the torpedoes are massive explosive risks. And seeing as it's your entire upper hull, yeah. But with the German coastals in general, especially their fast PT boats, you don't want to be in close range engagements like this. I probably shouldn't have actually spawned near sea. S-100 sailed into a mine of the VS-8. Kind of surprised when my crew is not spotting these vessels, because I think there's like 3 of them. There they are. One of them was even friendly. The light AA ferry is far enough away from the ship for me to bomb. Sadly, no Fritzak shenanigans this stream. Well, that's the thing is, The reason that happens, Le Bienpin, is because you're actually fighting players in arcade. That should be a kill. Destroyers should be able to deal with a motor torpedo boat, so let's just deal with the other destroyer. I don't think they do in Coastal. I haven't seen it yet. Although no, I have seen it months ago. I've seen bot M802s. But they're a lot rarer. Missed that destroyer by a country mile. Yeah, I saw bot M802 like ages ago. I don't think that really is that common anymore. But I definitely have seen it.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
That's the Fairmel I didn't think earlier, wasn't it? DB7, of course, shooting me, because why wouldn't he? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and fly over friendly anti-air, although the destroyer probably doesn't have much of it. Yep, he's actually going to go bomber destroyer first, giving me an opportunity to escape. Although we have run out of friendly naval assets.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
That is a Mutsuki. Mutsuki only has two 7.7mm machine guns anti-air. And I guess its main guns if it wants to be adventurous. But I think this should be an easy kill. I've probably got more kills in my plane now than I have in my boat. Yeah. I'd never complain about seeing more Japanese ships. More premium DDs, really? You would not want to see more? I don't see what the problem is with Japanese premium DDs. Sure, you can join me, chicken. I think if you count the Shimikaze as a premium, they have more premium destroyers than Tech 3-1s. So they have Tech 3-1s 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if you include Shimikaze, 7. So there's 6 Tech 3-1s, 6 premium ones, and 1 Squadron 1. I'll just wait for chicken to join. Shimakaze is a really cool destroyer. I'm happy that it was a squadron vehicle and not a normal premium. There we go. I really haven't played my Shimakaze in quite a while. Should take it out for a spin again. I imagine Shimakaze in arcade being quite a menace. Because they're the big long lances as well, 1 ton of TNT. You know what? I think with the when the next update comes out, and I'll have ESA to research, it'll be a good excuse to actually play the Shimakaze a bit. Maybe even in a lineup with Fuso and I don't know, since those are 2 ships that still have to spade. If you invite me to do that, let's just do that. Yeah. That's the things I'm always kind of I've always been spoiled by the Japanese torpedoes in general and their ships. Like all Japanese destroyers practically have a torpedo reload, like a full reload for all the launchers. All their cruisers have a full reload. It's just yeah. And they're really good torpedoes as well on Japanese ships. I really need to get back into video making, because I do have an idea for making videos on torpedoes and stuff like that. I've just been procrastinating way too much. Sadly, by my standards, making a video isn't as easy as just pressing record, seeing what happened and uploading it. Not like streaming. Speaking of the devil, Japanese sport. I am thinking of actually taking my S-701 out near Bravo.
Alle Mann auf Gefechtsstation.
We have 1 enemy destroyer, perfect. We have lots of fragile boats. V990 is quite dangerous because it's a bit annoying to kill. 123 is also a small target. 1204 is also quite dangerous. Other than that, they all seem pretty fragile. Ooh, PT658, another premium boat. That's the one thing I will say, with them adding so many premium coastal vessels in a battle pass, they've made it a bit easier to grind coastal at least. Like, I think I now have a rank 3 premium coastal for America. I actually have 2 with the Zippo as well. So for the US, for Germany, for Britain. I think the only ones we're missing yet are Russia, Japan, and Italy. go.
Feind getroffen. Ruder, Steuerbord.
The rear 37 is such a good gun for Coastal, because it does not overheat and it has 0 reload. Speaking of difficult boats to destroy, V990.
Volle Kraft zurück. Motoren anhalten.
Let's... Oop, not options, controls. Manual control of secondaries. There's of course the Frunze. We can artillery him. I think he'll go this course.
Identifiziert. Zerstörer.
And we need to torpedo him ASAP.
2000 Meter. Gefährliche Untiefen voraus. Feind ist getroffen.
Okay, my artillery just crippled that Frunze. Paramel on the flank.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
1:0. 1000 Meter.
Got him. Now, rear torpedo tubes maybe? For the win. Frunze is turning away. PD-200. Within melting range of my guns, luckily.
Feind vernichtet.
Ruder hart Backbord.
Ruder hart Backbord.
Ruder auf Null.
Don't have opportunities yet. Oop, one torpedo hit, perfect. The thing is, I'm now getting shot by that Frunze. I think 2 torpedoes hits. His engines are down. Let's just shoot him. He's on solo crew. We should probably be able to sink him if I can actually lock him. Come on, guns, behave. There we go.
340. 3000 Meter. Feindliches Schiff versenkt.
Motoren anhalten.
Feind getroffen.
Ruder hart Steuerbord. Hoch. Backbord. 2000 Meter.
The rough waves are making this a little bit difficult. Okay, there we go. Our friendly Frunze is right here in the thick of battle.
Ruder Steuerbord.
Let's just ditch these torpedoes in that rough direction and start reloading.
Steuerbord. 1000 Meter.
163 is actually not that dangerous. Big old sub chaser. And there we go.
Feind von Granaten.
Ruder hart Steuerbord.
Ruder auf Null.
Alarm. Luftangriff.
Okay, enemy aircraft up somewhere. Okay, he's been sunk.
Schwer beschädigt worden.
Torpedoes that are going to hit me. But that was a very good run on the S-701. Let's see if we can do something to VS8.
Ruder Backbord.
Backbord steuern. Kämpfer. Voraus. 10.000 Meter.
Kampfstationen, Feind gesichtet.
Thermal H might actually be too armored for me to damage with these 15 mils. I'm thinking of throwing RT on it, especially since it's a slower vessel as well.
Ziel identifiziert.
R130 I should be able to melt.
100. 4000 Meter.
Of course, it can also melt me because I'm a VS8.
Boot. Steuerbord. 3.000 Meter.
Alarm! Luftangriff!
Thermal H should be moving there-ish. Going to slow it down just for this R130.
Volle Kraft rückwärts.
So that AR also kind of gives me the...
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Reparaturstationen!
Come on.
Kritische Krängung Steuerbord!
Ein Steuerbord steuern.
Ruder Steuerbord. Ziel identifiziert. Boot.
120! 1000 Meter! Feind getroffen! Ziel zerstört!
Ziel identifiziert.
AR is on fire. Good.
180! 1000 Meter!
Ziel identifiziert. Boot.
60! 1000 Meter! Feind von Granaten getroffen!
This is what I thought would happen. Thermal H is just a bit too armored for me. Of course, if it showed me broadside, I can work with that. I think.
Alle Mann! Wir sind schwer beschädigt worden!
I'm going this slow because I'm dropping mines.
Ruder Backboot.
It should be an effective string of mines, or semi-effective one.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Reparaturstation! Wir sind
I should not be afloat, but I'm not going to complain.
Abfahren!
Zerstörer. Steuerbord. 3.000 Meter.
Reparaturstation! Kritische Krängung Backbord!
Ei, alle Ruder Backbord.
Ruder auf Null.
Ei, Ruder auf 0.
Being shot at by destroyers. And another Thermal H, which is just... Or that thing can shoot me, that's also possible. What do I spawn? I think a 111 should do best. And yeah, the Zippo is very slow. We do have a friendly destroyer up, but he's not really making himself too useful. I do not have to worry about ripping my wings off, because this is arcade. Oh god, please Frunze, don't sail into that. Please Frunze, don't sail into that. There we go. And Sunderland is going on the hunt. The Duck is also going on the hunt. It has a bit of armor. The Zippo has a bit of armor. Not an awful lot of it, not enough to protect you from 40 mils. But it should be able to maybe hold off against 50 cals. Also, speaking of 50 cals, could I use yours to get his aircrafts off my 6? Thank you very much. At this point I might actually J out. No, let's try and get a bomb on something. And get into a Snellboat to capture a point again. I'd actually try and sink the light AA ferry. Or also I'll never get close to Bravo. Of course he is not going to let me get close because it is an AA ferry. Yeah, I think the armor that thing does have is only like suitable for rifles basically. Oh, that's also 20 mil tracer. I don't know why he just sat there, but all the better for me. Was that his last spawn? It wasn't. They're running low on ships, so I'm just gonna check out. Just to get to the cap and be sure of it.
Ruder, Backbord.
Aye, Backbord steuern.
We do have a sub-chaser about to capture Charlie, so that's good. We're no longer losing tickets.
Bomber. Backbord. 5000 Meter.
Kampfstationen, Feind gesichtet.
Okay, I do have a hostile over here. Bravo.
Ziel identifiziert.
Bit out of range.
4.000 Meter.
Attack the B point! We are losing. Attack the C point!
Boot. Backbord. 2000 Meter.
And this guy can also spawn another coastal vessel by the looks of it.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Ziel identifiziert. Kämpfer.
4.0. 3.000 Meter.
Alles Backbord.
Aye.
191M should be able to shoot, and there it goes. That's somebody else. Yeah, those boats should have been able to deal with it, no problem. As for 100 is definitely within my gun range now. Just need to get a proper lock on him. There we go.
2000 Meter.
We should be going roughly the same speed.
Schiff versenkt.
Alles Steuerbord.
Aye, Ruder hart steuerbar. Aye, Ruder auf Null.
Sunderland got shot down again, and they're pretty much out of players. They have one person that can still respawn. If he has enough for a plane, there he goes.
Alarm! Luftangriff!
Ju-88.
Ruder, Steuerbord.
Sunderland got shot down, but he did sink our guy over at Charlie. And game over.
Vernichtet. Kurs auf die Basis.
That being a victory is going to earn me quite a lot of rewards, I think. Some very good rewards even. I'll see the doing the other way around, if he wants to join me. Yeah, that was a very good reward. Let's just... Let's see if they want to join me. Well, the invite's out. Don't really know if there's anything else in this battle pass I really want. Naval decorator is always nice, I guess. But yeah, I think out of all the three, out of the three vehicles in the battle pass, I actually quite like this one. I'm guessing the Centurion should be pretty good as well. Gonna give him another minute. See if he joins. Also a very nice camo for this boat. Quite like it. Overall, I think this is a pretty decent premium vessel to get. Especially if you have the choice between S-701 and VS-8. 701 is definitely the better of the two. I think our guy here is not going to join me. He might have got into the into a battle by himself. And we are just going to continue on as soon as chicken is ready. There's a 3-7 in your lineup there, chicken. I'm 17. There we go. It's no problem. Fuego Islands is not my favorite map anymore, thanks to the spawn changes. Ultra Coastal is always a bit weird, a bit too close quarters for me, so I always tend to go to Bravo. I think Fuego Islands is a lot more fun if you're really low BR coastal, like 1720. Then Fuego Islands is quite a fun map to play around Alpha with.
Höchstgeschwindigkeit.
But other than that,
Backbord.
Aye, Ruder hart Backbord.
Ruder auf Null.
Aye, Ruder auf Null.
okay, more squads. I think an up there as well. 3037, there we go. Only 2 enemy destroyers, that's good, although they have some tough targets as well.
Zerstörer. Steuerbord. 5000 Meter.
Enemy destroyers already spotted, of course they are.
Feind gesichtet.
There's their fast boat, and I'm gonna actually steer away, although I am going to steer away because I do not have any cover if I don't.
Ruder, Backbord.
Doesn't mean I have to do quite a detour to get where I want to go. But I might as well. Yeah. It's really weird how on some ships it'll let you, on some coastal vessels it'll let you do the primaries and secondaries. Like I can do it on this S-701 and be in control of all my guns. Except for the dinky little 7.92mm machine guns.
3000 Meter.
Are they 9.2 or 6.2?
Ruder, Steuerbord.
Ei, Steuerbord, Steuer.
9.2. Enemy S-701,
Bogen, volle Kraft zurück.
Gefährliche
which is a
Unsichten
bit out of range, but not quite. Nope, that's a rock.
Ruder auf Null.
Ei, Ruder auf Null.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
There's a squad of friendly destroyers, that's good to see. That's a bit of a scuffed lineup, I've got to say, but it works, I guess. Every time I see this, though, it's don't bring your reserve coastals with your reserve blue waters. It just doesn't really work too well. Although it doesn't really matter, you can get 3 spawns in either of them.
Untiefen voraus.
So what did we see pass? A V919, a Thunderbolt. S-701 has been destroyed. Thunderbolt and V990 are both still afloat. And they will either have moved on to Charlie, which I doubt, or will have stuck around Bravo. So let's slow down. We have a G-class there, that's bad.
3000 Meter.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
There we have a Leopard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make use of my rear torpedo tubes by turning away and still torpedo him. Of course, he has noticed me instantly, which might mean death, but I can just immediately duck into cover now after having launched my torpedoes.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Ruder, Backbord.
Zerstörer. Hinter uns.
I am definitely not complaining about the rear torpedo launchers.
Motoren,
They give you some interesting options.
alles Backbord.
I really hope the G-class isn't trying to hunt me down. Because that is not what you really want to do in a destroyer, hunt down a coastal vessel.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Torpedo los.
Torpedoes away. We turn away again, into cover. He is dodging because he knows we're launching torpedoes. But we're in cover.
Ruder auf Null.
Ei, Ruder auf Null.
Alles Steuerbord.
No, don't want to back up.
Steuerbord.
Gefährliche Untiefen.
I'm kind of hoping he'll rush me.
Motoren anhalten.
Which kind of seems like his plan.
On the enemy. They're winning.
Let's drop arty there. Also, is the island I'm sitting next to not on the map?
Halten.
There we go, there goes a good artillery head. Right to the bridge.
Ei, Backbord steuern.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
And torpedo away.
Und Torpedo los.
Ruder, Steuerbord.
Ei, Steuerbord steuern. Und Torpedo los.
And that should be a sunk destroyer. Let me actually... Of course I did sink as well. But he did not get away with it scot-free. And I'll just use a backup already.
Angreifer. Voraus. 10.000 Meter.
Kampfstationen, Feind gesichtet.
Ei, Backbord steuern.
Ruder, Backbord.
What did I think to get rank does not matter? Because I think a G-class should be a rank 2. I only sunk an S-709, which is 701, which is the same as me. The G-class, yet I still got rank does not matter. Interesting. Oh god, that LS3 is gonna get melted, isn't he? Oh, several enemy aircraft have fallen.
Ruder hart Backbord. Ruder hart Steuerbord.
Aye, Ruder hart Steuerbord.
Ruder Steuerbord. Feind vernichtet. Ruder auf Null.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus!
There we go. And I should be able to have a clear path towards Bravo.
8000 Meter!
Pretty light, but he is 2.8. Yeah, that should be pretty comfortably out of range of 20 mils. Bit worried about it BF-110, but he doesn't seem to be going for me.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus!
Ruder Backbord.
Aye, Backbord steuern.
Motoren 2/3.
Boot.
Seems the enemy Thunderbolt has actually run off the Terrain Capture Charlie,
Ziel identifiziert. Boot.
which it did successfully.
6-0! 4000 Meter!
Take him down.
Motoren anhalten. Ziel identifiziert. Boot.
6-0! 5000
Enemy's capturing Alpha.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Don't really know what the Thunderbolt's plan is, but I am not going to get involved with it.
Our forces have captured a zone.
Ruder auf Null.
Aye, Ruder auf Null. Boot. Voraus. 4000 Meter.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Ziel identifiziert.
Okay, that is kind of out of range of my guns. It's also out of range of artillery.
4000 Meter!
These other two coastal vessels though are getting in range of my artillery.
Ruder
3 kilometers is about the edge of where I want to engage. So let's do just that. Now I need to move because he's firing back. And 40 mils definitely hurt.
Kämpfer! Backbord! 8000 Meter!
Alrighty.
Gefährliche Untiefen!
That HE-112 just ate a face full of 30 mil.
Fast. The enemy will win.
Ruder Steuerbord.
Torpedoes at the ready.
Bereit machen.
They are already shooting at me, so no torpedoes at the ready. actually like get the hell out of dodge, please. There we go.
Rot. Hinter uns. 3000 Meter.
Wir wurden beschädigt!
Reparaturtrupp. Schadenskontrolle beginnen.
Alarm! Luftangriff! Gefährliche Umtriebe vor Ort!
Ziel identifiziert.
Okay, he got appeared with somebody else. Hello, Corsair. Okay, that... Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Oh, well. I think by the time we'll get anywhere with the bomber, the game will be over. Not a bad run in the S-701 though, not at all. S-701 is proving to be a good grinder, that's for sure. No problem, chicken. Thanks for joining me as well. And we'll just continue for a few more. Yeah, it is a very solid premium. And mainly because of the excellent armament it has, that 37 really is a good gun on coastal vessels. I'd even go as far as to argue that it's better than the Bofors. Just because of its rate of fire and the fact it has 0 reload. I wouldn't quite say they're similar in terms of power. I'd still think the M82 is definitely more domineering if it's on the battlefield. But the Schnellboot is just a very good, torpedo boat. It's a good torpedo boat. It is fragile still, but most torpedo boats are. But it's got good speed. And those rear torpedo tubes really do come in handy more often than you'd think. It really allows for more interesting maneuvers. Yeah, I know. The Bofors is definitely... Yeah. Ah, yeah. The Bofors is definitely... Yeah, the 37 and the Bofors are very closely matched. With my favor going towards the 37. Although, the Bofors does have a bit more range, thanks to its higher velocity.
Ruder, Steuerbord.
Hi, Steuerbord steuern.
Okay, this 2-1 is already a bit tough. Very dangerous guns too. Is it a K? It is, so it has a rear of 45. Okay.
Gefährliche Untiefen.
I also just really like this camo for it. It's a really good camo for a coastal vessel. We don't have too many coastal vessels, that might be a detriment. Of course, that thing went over here. Get into cover. Face up.
Gesichtet. Gefährliche Untiefen.
Oh, that was not my intention. There goes 40% of my crew.
Volle Kraft.
Luckily it threw his aim off as well, so I'll just call it a tactical beaching then.
1000 Meter.
Let's see if my artillery aiming is still as good as always. It's faster than I thought. But with a bit of luck.
Ruder, Steuerbord.
His rear is damaged, his rear is damaged, shoot his rear.
Identifiziert. Achtung!
Yeah,
1000 Meter!
it was
Feindlich!
yeah, bumping into a rock like that at 109 kph, I'm not surprised that it would damage the hull. Okay, my artillery aiming was off, sadly.
Backbord steuern.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus!
Do I run the risk of just melting, or do I just wait for the artillery reload? I have a plan.
Boot. Backbord. 1000 Meter.
Just carefully peek this corner. And now I do need to be careful with the other island. There we go. And he's pushed up way closer than I thought he would. And there we go. Yeah, the 201 is a really dangerous vessel. Then again, it is a 3-7, and I'm only a 2-7. Let's see if we can do something with the Christian der Große. Come on. Really? Okay. He's being very aggressive versus a ship that only has 7 HP left.
1000 Meter.
Jesus, it took way too long. Yeah, I'll get...
Feind getroffen! Feind vernichtet! Feind Geschwindigkeitsverlust! Alles Steuerbord!
Hi, Ruder, hart Steuerbord.
The main gun, you mean 30 mil? Or do you mean the Christian der Große? I kind of caught that comment quite late.
Steuerbord steuern.
On the Christian der Große, I think you... I need to double check if you can actually equip armor piercing on it. If you can, then it's useful to face Russian riverboats. If you can't, then not really. Yeah, the 88 mil. Not too useful. It is an 88. It is an 88.
1000 Meter.
I mean, it is useful for longer range, like opening shots. Like, let's say you're 4 kilometers away from somebody. You could just fire some pot shot. I think it's called pot shots at him. Some ranging shots. See what happens.
Torpedobomber. Backbord. 2000 Meter.
820G on my flank.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus! Alarm!
I do not want to fly into this opening until I... Well, sail into the opening between those two islands until I know where the 820 is. Come on, slow down, slow down. I guess I won't slow down then.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I do not like not knowing where an aircraft is. I hear Bofors.
Luftangriff!
Ruder, Backbord.
Aye, Backbord steuern.
Ziel identifiziert. Angreifer.
There's bombs on the way though. Yeah,
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus!
we're good, but I might have sailed out with a cap like this.
Aye, Ruder hart Backbord.
But we do have another friendly in here, did we?
Bomber.
No?
5000 Meter.
Ruder, hart, Steuerbord.
Aye, Ruder hart Steuerbord.
Ruder auf Null.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, zone captured.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
But there's definitely an enemy vessel around. But I think our other guy should be catching him. And is our Mutsuki or whatever it is moving towards? No, it's a type K7. No, I saw another enemy vessel.
Gefährliche Untiefen
Or a
voraus!
split second on the minimap.
Boot. Hinter uns.
It has been sunk.
3000 Meter.
820 Gs over there, good to know. And the 123K shot our guy.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus!
Type K7 is getting hammered by something. Which might be the turbine. 9 kills is what that guy has.
Ruder, Steuerbord.
Aye, Steuerbord steuern.
K7 got sunk by HETF. Why do people fire HETF at coastal vessels? I understand it does some damage, but just fire normal HE, it'll do way more damage. Please. Every time I see somebody main gun a coastal vessel of HETF, I die a little on the inside. Yeah, that's kind of a poor map. Let's see if he wants to do stuff. That would preferably not a B60. Yeah, no, I think he just wants to squad up. I'll just leave them. And do 2-7. Because that is the plan for tonight. But I'm already more than happy with the progress I got on the VS-10. So yeah, the 701 definitely has my seal of approval already for a Battle Pass Premium. And as a rank 3 premium, that really should help you along quite a lot for the German Tech tree. queue times have been fairly long though for this battle rating. There we go. Ooh, Black Sea Port. Also not really the greatest for if you want to do long-range engagements. But we are going to spawn on the side of Bravo. And just go that way.
Textstation. Motoren, Höchstgeschwindigkeit.
We can go in front of the island. Shouldn't be the biggest of deals.
Ruder auf Null.
Ruder, Backbord.
Hi, Backbord steuern. Zerstörer. Voraus.
2 enemy destroyers, a Grafton and a Leopard, both in a squad.
Feind gesichtet.
Other than that, we have... And the Thunderbolt and a 183 are quite dangerous. Thunderbolt is already... Oh, we have a PTO-2. That should make short work of most of their coastals. And I guess I'll be dealing with the blue water vessels a bit.
Boot. Steuerbord. 3000 Meter.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Boot. Hinter uns. 5000 Meter.
Enemy S-701, I'm being distracted by my phone. There we go. Then sail into the shipwreck of
Steuerbord steuern!
whatever it may be.
Reparaturtrupp! Schadenskontrolle beginnt!
Okay, PT-565.
Boot! Meinung!
He is... yeah, he's getting closer. The G-Class is also shooting me, that's less good. Because one hit from that will just instantly knock me out. And I got destroyed by the 565. Maybe I'll do a bit of Christian-der-Große. Just to try and get some upgrades on it.
Alles Steuerbord.
Hi, Ruder hart Steuerbord. Hi, Ruder auf Null.
Though with a G-Class and a Leopard on the prowl, especially this close to our... With a Leopard on the prowl, it might be a bit dangerous. I'm gonna turn broadside so the 20 mils can fire at the AR-2.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Motorrad! Ein Drittel!
Okay, apparently the S-40 Leicht can actually just shoot me from that angle. And melted me down to 29%. And I'm dead. Tracers didn't line up at all with where I was shooting. Well, that does happen from time to time, and that is pretty much going to be my match, isn't it? Although with a S-701 I should be able to get enough spawn points for a 111.
3000 Meter!
Kampfstation an! Feind gesichtet! Gefährliche Untiefen voraus! Ruder auf Null!
Ei, Ruder auf 0.
Ruder Steuerbord!
Ei, Steuerbord steuern.
Alarm! Luftangriff! Ruder Backbord!
Ei, Backbord steuern.
Ziel identifiziert! Direkter Treffer! Alles Steuerbord!
Ei, Ruder am Steuerbord.
Oh Jesus, yep, that's me out. Although I should have enough for the 111. I'm surprised that they are to put out the fire, but he shouldn't be flying for too much longer. I hope. That's where I need to get a move on or it'll get torpedoed. It got torpedoed. Aquilon can be a bit slow, I guess. Although that second torpedo is coming in fast as well. And that might finish him off, seeing as it's on the front. Yep. He is stationary for some reason, so let's just drop a bomb on him. Whilst he seems to be unaware. And then on to the HMS Churchill. Okay, that is actually kind of dangerous. And that does have pretty high amount of anti-air for a destroyer of that PR. Is the... oh no, it's the Leopard. Okay, never mind. We'll just wait for our bombs to reload. What is our destroyer? It is a Leopard. I wish him good luck trying to fight off a Stuka. And the Helldiver is going to be dangerous for me. Because that thing will have 20 mils, just as this little destroyer up ahead. And bomb away. And bomb away again, but that should be it for my 111. And I just got a hit. And that's it for that match. Oh well, let's just quickly jump into the next one. And maybe actually get a coastal map. instead of these weird half and half. Yep, got the 701 earlier today. Actually, what do I have a special task I can do? Not an arcade. They shouldn't be... I don't think their survivability changed a lot. I know what you mean, these torpedo boats can be very fragile. I recommend you literally try and keep 2 kilometers, minimum 1.5 kilometers away from your enemies. Like, preferably around 2 kilometers is where you want to be for most engagements. At least that's my preferred range for this kind of ship. Queues have been, yeah, I said this before, but the queues have been quite long tonight. Yeah. I quite enjoy these vessels, but yeah, if you don't really get the best map for them, or you just get melted because of unfortunate encounters, you can be out of a battle quite quickly. Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, the boycott thing was supposed to be an entire day today. I did not notice it at all, if I am to believe the in-game player numbers. Like, I saw it spike at 135,000 earlier to date. Yeah, even earlier tonight. It's just that coastal vessels still aren't really all that popular. And I'm playing 2.7, which only just barely gets into blue water matchmaking. So yeah, that might be the case. Not a lot of reserve blue water players around. There we go. Yeah, Fiji is also not the best map for the ship. Oh, I love the look of S-701. The camo on it is absolutely what I want from a torpedo boat. I'm gonna go around A, although I won't have the cover of the island and sea, but I just don't have a clear route otherwise. I'll have to go all the way around. And it's literally spawned on just the wrong side of the little island. Try not block my teammates. There we go.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Hi, Backbord steuern.
Ruder, Backbord.
One enemy destroyer, quite a few fragile ships. Type K8 is not too dangerous. 2 destroyers.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Also quite a decently filled match as well. No near capacity, of course, but that's naval for you.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
There's the first enemy destroyer, a Franze. My torpedo is a 6 kilometer range, or was it 8? 6, okay.
Boot. Backbord. 2000.
Yeah. If, I guess.
Feind gesichtet. Ziel identifiziert.
I really wish they just would add them. Just go for it.
2000
Feindliche Drängung und Geschwindigkeitsverlust. Ziel identifiziert.
A Brantford, okay.
3000
But first, let's launch some speculative torpedoes.
voraus.
I do see the coastal vessel, and it kind of worries me. But first, torpedoes away. And now we turn broadside.
Ruder, hart, Steuerbord. Ruder, Steuerbord.
Hi, Steuerbord steuern.
Alle Mann! Wir sind schwer beschädigt worden.
Okay, apparently the 1 and 7 I fired at earlier, it's sank. The 1-3 is not stupid, he is dodging.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I'm gonna miss the Frunze quite clearly.
Reparaturstationen! Wir sind schwer beschädigt. Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Brantford is over there. I kind of want to try and deal with him. But first is Fairmouth. And what am I getting hit by? Artillery?
Feindliche Drängung und Geschwindigkeitsverlust. Feind vernichtet.
I just got slammed for quite a bit of my HP. Brantford is about to enter my artillery range, I think. Is it the Brantford? It is. Let's aim there. Yeah, I am like one touch away from death. Although that Brantford is one torpedo away from it.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Und Torpedo los.
Lasst die Rettungsboote herunter. Runter vom Schiff. Ruder, hart,
There we go.
Steuerbord.
Hi, Ruder hart Steuerbord.
Ziel zerstört.
Hi, Ruder auf 0.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Ruder auf 0.
Alarm! Luftangriff!
Torpedobomber. Steuerbord. 8000 Meter.
Not too many targets left for me to deal with. Oh, there we go. Come on, guns lower. There we go. And melted. think I launched both of my front ones already, haven't I? Yeah. I think I'm just gonna ditch my torpedoes. Why can I not? There we go.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Ruder, Backbord.
And just force a reload on them.
Torpedo los.
I have already blown up a few times because of my torpedoes, I must say. Them being pretty much the entire length of your ship does make them a bit of a hazard. Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say I'm about to beach myself, but it doesn't matter. There's not that many enemy coastal vessels around, just that one pure 1204. I think that's the one. The destroyer is being distracted by the enemy destroyer. Although, does the 12 carry depth charges? I'm not sure. I know it doesn't carry torpedoes, so I'm not quite sure what it's going to do against a destroyer. Try and fire rockets at him was apparently the answer. And it's game over. Thank you very much. And on to the next one. African Gulf can work, as long as I have ample coastal fleet backup as well. Although a destroyer spawning here would be really good as well, so it can just move into B and C to deal with the tougher coastal vessels.
Alle Mann auf Gefechtsstation. Motoren
We have a PGO-2, that's something. That's less of something. Oh god, that's not gonna end well. PG2 is just gonna quit as soon as he dies. And all we have left is another 3. S-100 also doesn't have a lineup, that's not boding well. That's a lineup at least. Does he not have the... Oh boy.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to win this match, because that's only one LS3, he's gonna get wrecked. PG2, only one spawn, sure, can do a lot of damage, but if he dies, he's gone. A one spawn Courage is also quite concerning, because if that dies, also gone. He does have an LS1, but LS3 I mean, but still, same thing for the S100, dies, gone. And then the only thing we have to count on is Mitsuki and me. And I don't really like those odds. What does the enemy team have? S-701? Oh, actually pay attention to the match. Enemy destroyer, okay.
Kampfstationen, Feind gesichtet.
Okay, lost lock there for a second. There we go. So they have an S-701 with no lineup. Pretty much no lineup. Reserve, that's a lineup. That's a dangerous lineup. Also just one spawn Courage. And that. Speaking of one spawn Courage, can I torpedo him? Yes, okay. Because I'm actually almost suspecting that's botted Courage. Because they're kind of popular with bots. And they don't really have, you know, they're not well known for their evasive maneuvers. So let's hope that's the case with that one as well. G5 making a run for it. It's a 40 with an artillery range. Is it moving? Very slowly, I think. So let's try that. There we go. Torpedo hits. Courage. I'm gonna actually try some rear torpedo tube magic on the SF-40. I should not have tried this. I should not have tried this. And I don't have any backups on the S-701 anymore. Damn. I'll put some more on after this battle. With a bit of luck, my torpedoes might hit, though. Actually, maybe with a lot of luck.
Voraus 6000 Meter.
Kampfstationen, Feind gesichtet.
You know, for a hydrofoil, the VS8 really is not that fast. The S-701 is faster than this thing. S3.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus.
Ziel identifiziert. Boot. 1:0. 2000 Meter.
Wir sind unter der Wasserlinie weggeschlagen!
Motoren, volle Kraft zurück.
Boot. Steuerbord. 2000 Meter. Nein, Steuerbord steuern.
Enemy forces have captured.
Yeah, it's just for the negatives you get from handling because it's a hydrofoil. You'd expect it to be just a bit faster. SF-40 is coming around that corner. I do not want to head on an SF-40. So we are going to get out of dodge. My hull has been breached.
Die Schadenskontrolle. Geflutete Abteile auspumpen. Reparaturtrupps an die Schadenskontrolle. Wasserdichtigkeit wiederherstellen. Direkt das Treffer! Volles Steuerbord!
Ei, Ruder ab, Steuerbord! Ei, Ruder auf Null!
How on earth am I going to deal with this SF-40?
Verdrängung machbar!
No, this is not going down well, I think. If he gets a torpedo, I'm dead.
Chef. Voraus 3000 Meter.
Ziel identifiziert. Boot.
There's a torpedo, but I'm fine.
500 Meter.
But not for long.
Getroffen! Ziel! Feindliches Schiff versenkt! Ruder, Backbord!
Yeah. And shall I press tab and see what happened? Oh look, PGO2 left after 1 death, getting 0 kills in a PGO2. His squad mate is not even on the scoreboard anymore, so he's already left as well. Yeah, who would have seen that one coming? Well, that's a literal AI. Mutsuki is doing Mutsuki things. S-100 has done something, our Courage has also done something. Although I genuinely believe that both Courages, both the friendly and the enemy one, are bots. In other words, of very little use to us.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
And there goes our Courage. That is definitely a bit of a hopeful bomb. I'm going to dive down a bit for this SF-40 because I really need that thing dead. Missed the Groza completely, but I think I should have the SF-40. Yep. So theoretically speaking, our S-100 can now capture Charlie. If he feels like it is. Although the Groza on the prowl is probably not going to be of the best. Yep, Mitsuki's doing Mitsuki things. I should be able to hit a drop like this. And throw this one out there. Okay. A bit too close, bit too close. And my force bomb missed by a country mile on the Groza, okay. Because he didn't continue his turn like I thought he would. And of course now there's an enemy BO-409 up. PR-191. Attack me with your godly AI anti-air. There we go. That's only 3, so it does have cannons. No bueno. And of course it bombed our friendly there, so I can't rely on it for anti-air cover anymore. Can I rely on LS3 for anti-air cover? Okay. Groza is using his 102s as secondaries, using 37s as main guns, which is exactly what you should do in a Groza, especially if you're fighting coastal vessels. But now, can you dodge this? Come on. That's my 3rd bomb on that guy now. There we go. But I couldn't do everything on my own, could I? Who buys a PGO2 and literally brings nothing else in a lineup? But we'll continue on. I don't really need some assistance. I'm fine. I don't really plan to stream for that much longer either. Another 35 minutes or so. It should be just 2. Thank you very much. Yeah, with the help of S-701, I think I should be able to get through the German territory in quite a breeze. Especially if I spade some of these ships as well. And while I do say that arcade battles are definitely better for coastal because you'll see more coastal enemies, it is still not even close to what the population of coastal used to be at the peak of it before the naval split. And again, damage models were different back in the day as well. Artillery wasn't nearly as accurate. Lot fewer ships as well. Lot fewer premium ships rolling around. I don't see nearly enough coastals in realistic to really make it that worth it. Whenever I try to play coastals in realistic, I only see like 2 or 3 enemies, and a ton of destroyers. Which is not really something you want to fight with coastals in realistic. Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, whatever preference you have, I just prefer when I'm playing coastals to, play a bit more against enemy coastals than to deal with destroyers. And I don't know, I just enjoy arcade more. I still really need to get used to the arcade aiming system stuff. Because when it comes to coastal vessels, the major difference between arcade and realistic for gun aiming is that the distance to a target in arcade is 100% accurate and is always updating Whilst in realistic, that is not the case. It's something to get kind of used to. Coral Islands can be fine, as long as you don't have too many enemy destroyers around. I'm going to try and go to A, depends on what spawn it gives me, and I do want to spawn S-701 first, thank you very much. Not VS8. Okay, we have one friendly destroyer.
Alle Mann auf Gefechtsstation.
Over here, perfect. Let's try not to hit our friendly.
Ruder hart, Backbord.
Whoopsie daisies.
Ruder hart Backbord. Zerstörer. Voraus. 8000 Meter.
We do have one enemy destroyer, a Courage.
Feind gesichtet.
It's a bot Courage, so we can torpedo it, and it also spawned all the way out there. So it's not really a threat. Enemy torpedo boats, I can't artillery them. Yet. Not just artillery that anyways, because they might actually get there by the time one already drops. PT-15, full up tier then. Or almost a full up tier. 2-3 to 3-3, okay.
Ruder, Steuerbord.
Actually I should have guessed it's almost full up tier because there's a Courage. It's 3-3 anyways. And there goes a PT, really? Damn. Two enemy destroyers, both Courages, both bots, yeah, of course they are. And if I actually want to double check, level 3, would these be these Courage bots that I've always seen? So that's Jack level 3. And this Bradley guy, level 1. Yep, they are.
Boot. Steuerbord. 2000 Meter.
Yeah. Again, because not many people really play coastals, so they always drag them up to destroyers because there's usually somebody playing a destroyer. Okay, the lucky thing about these... Oh God, let's focus that thing first. Come on, guns lower. It's 20 must hurt. 20 must hurt a lot. But my 37 hurts more. But as I was saying, the lucky thing about those zombie bot destroyers is that they don't dodge torpedoes. So launch 2 at the front one. Let's launch 2 at the rear. A bit of a spread so they don't both hit the same area. And I'd even go as far as to hunt them down now.
Schadenskontrolle beginnen.
The torpedo should reach them first. But I want to be able to finish them off.
Kritischer Schaden! Schadenstrupp zur Schadstelle!
Boot. Steuerbord. 2000 Meter.
I really wish there was a button to track your own torpedoes with. And that's an ammo rack.
Ei. Steuerbord steuern.
Ziel identifiziert. Zerstörer.
8-0! 4000 Meter!
Has the second one been hit yet? Not yet.
Reparaturstation!
Although I did launch those torpedoes a little bit later as well.
Voraus. 2000 Meter.
But let's just launch another salvo. Okay, it seems I've angered these guys. And there I go. And I forgot to put backups on my S-701. Oh well. And there goes the second Courage bot.
Kanonen, Feind gesichtet.
And they do not have any other destroyers.
Alles Steuerbord.
Hi, Ruder H steuerbar. Boot. Backbord. 2000 Meter.
Ziel identifiziert. Boot. 2-0. 2000 Meter. Motoren, 2/3.
Yeah.
Allied forces have
I'm actually kind of surprised to see those courage bots in, although, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. For those that do not know and are watching this, you have two types of bots, of people botting there in naval. You have the people using Moffats and Helenas and other high-tier premiums in realistic battles to grind a cell. And you have the people that are trying to grind or like automate, you know, the friend invite links, where if you invite a friend through it and they make an account through that link, and they get to a certain rank, the person who made the invite link gets a reward. Well, yeah, the Kirches, the Tashkents, the Kirov bots are the ones trying to do that.
Alarm! Luftangriff!
Because for some reason it also seems that the Russians just have an easier time getting to rank 5. Don't really believe that, but well. Don't really know why they choose to go with that lineup. Oh, the Brentford got sunk by somebody else, lovely.
Voraus. 500 Meter.
Those are enemy mines by the looks of it. Yep, those are friendly mines.
excellent.
And the game's gonna be over before that bomber even gets close.
Der Kampf ist vorbei. Mannschaft, zurücktreten. Macht mir nicht viel.
Getting quite a few Terror of the Oceans, and I think that's one of the Battle Pass tasks as well, isn't it? Although is that one already active? I have to double check. I'm pretty sure I've got more than one tonight already. Yeah. To each their own, really. I can play pretty much anything and still have a good time with it. Although my preference definitely lies more with the lower tier stuff, both destroyers and coastals. That thing was 4.0 at some point, jeez. Also, back in the day when it first came out, the destroyers had the same damage model as coastal vessels. So those 40mm absolutely shredded destroyers. I was going to add a backup. And that'll be the last match for tonight. After this one. Then Monday, what will I do on Monday? I still have to finish off my American Blue Water tree, but I think I'll do that off stream. Although what I really need to do this weekend is work on videos. Like, if I somehow actually manage to put some hours into making videos, I could maybe make a few. But I always just get distracted. Yeah, I'll see what I'll do. It'll definitely be Blue Water though on Monday, when I stream again. As I've done 2 coastal ones back to back now. So I'm either going to grind something. I could do either American stuff, but I kind of don't want to do it on stream, as I'm kind of in the boring bits of it. Britain is fully done, Japan is fully done. Italy, I've done Italy for quite a few times now already. Germany I could do, but that's a pain. I only have 1 ship to spade for Germany at the moment for Blue Water stuff, and it's the Graf Spee. Yeah, there's Russia, of course. But I don't really want to do Russia until we get a new missile destroyer. I'll see what I'll do. Golden Bay, okay. A difficult map to get to work for this kind of ship. But we'll get it to work anyways. Or we could first spawn the Christian der Grosse again. Which I feel inclined to do. And then we'll second spawn the S-701.
Alle Mann auf Gefechtsstation. Motoren, Höchstgeschwindigkeit. Ruder, Backbord.
Hi, Backbord steuern.
Heavy is definitely the biggest threat at the moment. Oh, he's in a squad, okay. I was about to question, how is he in this match? Courage bot again. So this is a 3-3 match. Alright. My gunners on all targets. Because I'm not that worried about aircraft at the start of a match. Your team shouldn't really be pushing all the same side like they're doing here. But I'm going to follow them in anyways. Because I'm too slow to change direction. I need to dodge any possible torpedoes, but I don't see any in the water. Which kind of surprises me because it... Actually, does the MGB-61 even have torpedoes? I don't think it does. It does not. That explains why. Enemy artillery strikes, so I'm not going to go in there. And there's the heavy. There's the one thing I did not want to fight.
have captured a zone.
Ooh, Jared, yeah.
Wir wurden beschädigt.
Ruder, Backbord.
I mean, for good, quote-unquote good lineups, just play whatever you want, really. I genuinely just play everything. I put everything for the same BR in a lineup. I very rarely put coastal vehicles in my lineups, or even aircraft for that matter. I knew there was going to be someone right there. Can my 37? Assist, because of course.
Feindliche Krängung und Geschwindigkeitsverlust.
And there's a G5 right there as well. That I can't do anything about. Yep. Well, 701 time now.
The victory is near. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Curse spots don't move, so let's just, or well, don't dodge. Is what I want to say, so let's just line up some torpedoes.
Ruder, Backbord.
Like that. And we'll see what happens.
Steuerbord.
Boot. Backbord. 2000 Meter.
Kampfstationen.
I mean, if you're playing high tier, like really high tier battleships, or 6.3, 6.7, even 6.0, it does not really matter what BR your coastal vessel is. Although the better your coastal vessel, the more useful it might be in a battle, of course. Because whilst there is a slimmer chance of actually facing an enemy coastal vessel, there is still a chance.
Alarm! Luftangriff!
Ziel identifiziert.
Enemy aircraft up, enemy G5s, I don't really care about.
4000 Meter!
Torpedorohre bereit machen.
Steuerbord!
2000 Meter.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus! Ziel zerstört! Feind getroffen!
Our destroyer is also cursed, but we do have a turbine. Might be a bit more useful. For use in naval ice, my personal favorite, and the thing is, I think only Japan really has them, is a fast, small, nimble fighter bomber with a bomb sight and a big bomb. And I know Japan has a lot of good options for that. Like the D4s, the P1Y1, the B7A, the B6s, the B5s. Really good naval bombers in this game, because they have a bomb sight. For America, I don't really know. The Corsairs are kind of good. Corsairs and Hellcats, because they're fast. Also, this is a pretty good hit at friendly. Yeah, the Hellcats, the Corsairs are pretty decent. Oh god. Because they're fast, pretty agile, and have big bombs, but they don't have a bomb sight, of course. They do in arcade, but not in realistic. So if you're good with dive bombing, I would recommend this. I would pretty much never, ever recommend a twin-engine or even a four-engine bomber, especially four-engine bombers. Some twin-engine bombers can get away with it in naval if they're fast enough. But I usually don't recommend those.
Ziel identifiziert.
In the middle of an artillery strike. No bueno.
Allied forces have captured a zone. We no longer have the advantage.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus!
Boot. Voraus. 1000 Meter.
Ruder auf Null.
I'm gonna keep backing up.
We must counterattack.
Feindliches Schiff verdeckt! Feind getroffen!
Okay, thank you very much, Halkat. Bomber. Where is it? Up high. That's not good.
1000 Meter!
Alles Steuerbord!
Ei, alle Ruder Backpass!
Reparaturstation!
Nope.
Wer beschädigt! Alle Mann von
I did not even hear it fly over me until it was already past me. I was too occupied with the coastal vessel near Charlie. We have a coastal vessel rushing our destroyer,
Ruder, Backbau!
Ei, Backbord steuern.
which is most likely not going to end too well.
6000 Meter.
Kampfstationen, Feind gesichtet!
There's so many aircraft up now, which we can deal with as long as we're not too distracted by other stuff. Yeah.
Gefährliche Untiefen voraus!
Ei, Steuerbord steuern.
Okay, what is it bomber attacking me there in Yak 4? Oh god, it carpet bombed me. Yeah, that is the one negative of arcade. It's really easy to bomb something in arcade. Incredibly easy. The thing is, I don't think I'll get a good chance to showcase it because there's a lot of aircraft up that can shoot me down. But this match is already over. Courage Bot, of course, only spawns once. He was squatted up with somebody who massively uptiered, and both of those were lovely. Dark Grass Red, yeah.
Put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Sometimes it's just like that. We possibly still win this if this coastal vessels actually captured Charlie. Gunboat R something maybe? It's being artied, that's anti-air. Bomb away. And he just got artied. It was indeed the R-301. I'm going to stick around my friendly coastals and hope they shoot down the aircraft.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
In the meantime, I can keep them clear of enemy coastals. This thing is so ridiculously agile in arcade. Yeah, PT-59 should be able to deal with quite a bit of aircraft with all those 50 cals. We've got a friendly Typhoon coming in as well. L2 got shot down. And the Yak 4 is being occupied by the Typhoon. Special Forces guy there is just actively shooting me, so I'm not going to go straight for him. I'm going to go straight for this G5. And because they're fast, I put some lead on that. Still didn't kill him. Okay, now I need to be careful I don't get caught in my own blast. Still didn't sink him.
If we don't do something
And we lost Charlie as well. And that should be game over pretty soon. Yep, there we go. Not the worst of matches, though I would have preferred a victory, of course. For that sweet bonus RP NSL. But it was all bright enough to end the night on. But yeah, S-701. In my opinion, a pretty good German premium vessel. That'll definitely help me along with getting some German stuff. So, thank you all for watching as usual, and I'll see you back on Monday.